Oh, does this put makeup on me? No.
No, they don't make.
Goodness. We didn't even test anything. We just went live. Oh my goodness. I don't
Oh.
know if my zipper's unzipped. Okay.
That's 28, 20.
Here. Turn it down. Twist it down so it's not so much air above us.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
One like.
Oh boy. Hi guys.
Oh, here's
Hey.
the person.
Hey guys.
He's the one asking question.
I need to. I gotta have my iPad so I can actually read the comments.
Did you hear that? Uh,
Oops.
what is his name? Rowdy? Rowdy? Is that Rowdy? No. Guys, let us know if you guys can hear us. What the heck? My husband is having a hard time.
Yeah, I didn't know you were starting the live as I was walking in. Oh my goodness.
Do you ever call him daddy? Daddy?
Did I?
I don't call my husband daddy. If the kids is here, I say
Okay.
daddy.
No, you
And
don't.
no,
What?
sometimes,
Oh,
right?
wow. Okay, where is this thing?
If the
And
kids like wanting something.
how can I see
So,
comments?
water.
Five.
Are you guys, guy- you guys can hear us clearly?
I don't
Let
see it on here yet. Anyway, I guess we should get into it.
you
Just
don't
that
see it.
I wish you wouldn't have started yet.
Why?
Because it's just like I'm trying to set everything up. Okay,
It's okay,
go
honey.
talk to your number one fans because they're not here for me.
No, they're here for us. So we're gonna answer question as what's your question, guys, because I know some of you are want to ask some question. If you could do it again, would you still do the fiancé visa or try the spousal visa? Any thoughts and why choose one over there? Well, okay. The if you marry if you do it the spousal visa, I it feels like you have to wait for 2 years the waiting it's still the same. If you do the fiancé visa, it's like it's it won't take long, but the waiting of the green card to take long, so it's like the same. So
Okay, finally found the comments.
you find it.
Jeez, that took forever.
And
Oh, and then my
then
iPad
you
stopped
shut
working.
off.
Um, I wouldn't do it the same way.
What the same way?
The
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 K1 visa?
the
The K1?
the service.
Oh, the service, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Guys, if you could do it
There's so many mistakes.
DIY, do it
Well,
and
the thing is,
DIY.
no, I would still do a I would still get a service to help me because of I know my skill set and I know my strengths and weaknesses and filling out government papers in two different countries is not my strength.
Hmm.
So I would use a company for the K1 visa, and that actually went good with us. It's
Yeah.
just the second part, which is the green card, is just like it's like everything was all the balls were dropped, and we did a lot of things like
I
totally like
will post
we
Madam what we
it was
post.
just I can't keep my train of thought.
What is
Are
your
you
thought?
are you reading
No,
another question?
I'm reading someone.
Okay, read it quietly
I Juan
so I can
Castro.
talk.
Okay, I can
So
read in my eyes.
the green card part was just a nightmare. There's all of these different things that if I would have done it once before, I would have known to do it a certain way, and we just didn't know how to do it. And so, um, it caused Joy to not get her Social Security number. The Social Security Administration lost her um, application too, so that didn't help. But then there's just all kinds of wrong advice we got from the company we hired to to help us. and and it's because of it. It's just super late. Like everything's happening super late. So, and it could have been a lot easier than it is now. So anyway, I don't
So
know if that was a question. Was
this
that the
like
question?
I feel like the question is, did you went to the Philippines? Because if you wanna do it on a tourist visa, it's like 50-50 chances. You know why? Because they're very strict on tourist visa. Mostly if they're coming like a Filipino coming here to meet the boyfriend. So it's like a 50-50 chances, and plus they ask a lot of
A
requirements.
50-50 chance that you would be able to get approved
Yeah.
to even come over here in the first place.
So it's
And then you get penalized if they find out you're trying to get married here as well. Like
yes. They won't let that do
they
it.
will, yeah, they'll make it harder on you. So I wouldn't do that.
So yeah, I mean, K1 visa it's easier. It's easier, I guess, because if you get married in the Philippines, it takes like 2 years
Yeah,
before it got
the K1
approved.
visa process was um, hard, not hard. It was hard. It was a challenge in different ways, but I think it's still the best way to do it if you want to bring a girl over here. So that's my thoughts.
Uh, okay, okay, okay. Sorry guys, I'm just reading. I just got came home from work, so And I'm sorry if I waited and answer some of your question or comments. Alright,
Oh,
cool.
sorry.
See?
This is not working, honey. I can't do anything. My iPad shuts off.
Mark, put some pillow on your butt.
And I can't fit in this place. Okay.
So I will need to visit here first. So I will need to visit her first and get a Q1 visa. Then we can get married.
Now I can read because
Yes,
my eyes aren't vibrating.
if you guys in a long distance relationship right now, the best thing you could do is visit her in the Philippines and you guys could decide for a Q1 visa. And remember that collect all your conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Collect all of
Yeah.
that video call, any proof of relationship
Yeah.
because they need a they need some
All
proof
all
that
the first yeah all the very first conversations you had are real important to grab because if you're 6 months or a year into a relationship, some of the services delete those old conversations.
thank you Leslie.
Messaging centers, messaging applications, they delete old messages.
Shout out from there to Canada. Dave, why you guys don't do blogs lately?
Oh my
Guys,
goodness.
um
Because this
we're
isn't the way we make a living.
this is yeah, we're not making much money here in YouTube, but we try our best to make you
Yeah.
update because we love you.
I made such a
But
high bar with editing to where I was spend a whole week working on it that I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I have a video ready to go. I just didn't make a thumbnail for it yet.
if
So,
yeah, if my husband would make video every day, then we're all gonna be starving.
yeah, I'll be
And plus,
starving.
we both, I also work,
Yeah,
I'm
she's working,
working
and she's gonna try to start doing school again.
and I have school gonna happen
And then
again, so
I'm trying to make books, and so once when I'm in the middle of making a book, it's like that's just my full-time thing. I have to just hyper focus. So
what
it's kind of
about
hard to do this.
what about any arguments about her confusion of what I'm saying? Does immigration need those conversation as well? Well, you don't have to include those argument conversation. You can cut that off. You don't have to show those. Just show
Yeah.
the conversation, like the nice one and how
Well,
intimate with you with each other. That's
yeah.
fine.
And they only need, like think for us they said like 10 pages of conversations, some at the start, some a couple months in, some 6 months or a year later, and just so it shows um, that you guys are serious and you're serious over a long period of time.
Yeah.
And then always take pictures too. Some guys
Video
like me
call.
might not be the biggest picture takers,
Uh-huh.
and but you know, we were a friend of Joy's took pictures of us when
Yeah,
we hung
when
out the
we
first time, and that was really good that she did because those are
we
really important.
so in the first met, guys, collect the pictures, as many as you can. If you could meet their parents in province, then that would be good because it shows that you're really interested in the girl and your love is genuine.
Um, Rowdy says, I feel like I would like to get her a B2 tourist visa so she could visit here first, meet my family, see what she thinks of America.
That's what I'm saying
Um,
to him. 50, no, that's what we say to him. A 50-50
yeah,
chances.
if it's a relationship, I don't know if they would approve a visa in that circumstance, you know? And so you would have to really pretend like there's no relationship there. And then I don't know if it affects things if you go to try to apply for a K1 afterwards. Um, it's just that's I've
Yeah,
just always heard against doing
I
that, you know?
okay. I'll give you example. I have a friend, and she is in a long distance relationship, and her boyfriend want her to come in here in America for a visit visa, but it didn't work because usually, if it's relatives to visit here, it's fine. There is a chances to get approved, but if not, no. It's like 50-50, guys. That's really small chances.
Dave says, "Come on, guys." Oh, it's not Dave. It's K Town says, "Come on, guys. The couch is more comfortable than the tuk tuk." You're right. Yes, and there's headroom here.
But we're two, and he's heavy, so the
It's like
couch is.
there's this, it's like a L-shaped couch, and we're just like getting sucked into the crack here. So that's what. Anyway, and I have bad eyes, so I have to hold my iPad up to me like this. First world problems here, totally.
And guys, the expenses, it's so expensive. It's so expensive. So be what do you call this? What's the word? What's the words of that thing? Be practical. Because if you do um the tourist visa, it's 50-50 chances. Plus, she needs to show a bank statement. She needs to have money in her bank
Oh, that's right.
that
Yeah,
that if ever something happened to her here, she
she can
had,
get back.
yeah, she can give back and she had money. She's not gonna be a problem in the
Yeah,
in the government here. So it's a lot of process.
yeah.
Like,
And she has to have quite a bit of money in her bank
and she
account,
needs to like another like tied
not
up
just
with
like a hundred
her,
bucks.
like a land that's under her name, a properties that she can show to the
She has
immigration.
to have a property in the Philippines
Yeah, remember
because they want only people to come who have a reason to go back, and
yeah.
who can afford to get out of here. Because a lot of people, if they didn't have all the money and the reason to go back, they would come here and they wouldn't be able to get back very easily because it's a lot more expensive here to just do anything. And so, they have to have quite a bit of money in their bank accounts and I guess land, um, to give them a reason, a motivation to get back there. So I think
Yeah.
those are
We love your
some of
story,
those are
guys.
guesses.
My Filipino GF, keep checking and waiting if you have new blogs. We both love you watching you from here in Ohio. Oh, that's so sweet.
So
Thank
sweet.
you so much, guys. I'm sorry if we don't give update because the last time we went to vacation, but we have some video. It's not uploaded yet.
Yeah. And I actually hired an editor and he did a really good job. And I was like, I
Matulavin
could just
Grill.
do all kinds of videos because I have an editor. But um, then we never filmed a video after
Yeah.
that.
My girl will come. K-Town Contracting. Oh, congratulations for you. We're only the 2 months now. Well, it doesn't matter though. My husband and I, when we met, uh, it was like 3 months, right? We
Yeah,
3 months relationship when we met. but
3 4 months.
it took seven
Yeah.
months before we got approved.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, and there was months between that too. Like we applied. Well, it took us like about 2 months to actually get the paperwork ready to apply, submit it, and then it took another 7 months after that too, and then to get approved, and then another 3 4 months after that before everything else was done, interviews
yeah.
and her taking classes and medicals and all that stuff before she was able to come here.
And plus, Jason kept coming back in the Philippines every like 3 months and 4 months.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yep. And now we're stuck here. And we're going to be stuck here for a little longer. we've kind of, I think, we've kind of settled on the idea that Joy's going to work, I'm going to work um, during this whole school year and just focus on that and her going to school.
Yeah.
And we'll try, we're hoping we can get back there in January or February because we would have most likely have had her green card by then. So
Hi.
that's a hope, but who knows? We we're going to be so busy here that it'll be kind of hard to break off for a month or two.
So David. Hi David from Texas. Hello.
Hey, David.
Sander. Hello, how are you doing today? We're good.
We're
Just a
good.
little bit tired from work, but happy. Hello, for Arkansas. Enjoy your channel. Hi, Alan. Thank you so much. And thank you
Yes.
for all your beautiful comments and that we read. We love it so much.
We supposed to vid. I don't know what that means.
What I mean, you guys supposed to do video call?
In April? In April we supposed to vid? I don't know. Oh, I'm reading it wrong. Anyway, if you guys have questions, something specific you want to ask,
Just ask
feel free
question.
to ask.
But I have
Because there's
also
no point.
like suggestion with you guys.
Yeah,
Like
listen.
if you could do DIY, that you don't have to spend a lot of money for having someone to fix it,
She
and you're gonna
says
be
that,
straight.
but she doesn't know how bad someone like me would mess it up.
So I kept insisting him
Let's just
because
do it ourselves. And I read these
like,
forms and I have no
I was
idea
like,
what to do.
no, I don't want to do it, honey, because am I gonna make a mistake? And then we end up on, oh, it's
And then
so
we still make a
frustrating.
mistake.
We supposed to visit Idaho and meet you guys, but was canceled. Oh, really?
Oh, that's what he was trying to say. Okay.
How are you adjusting to the cold? Well, it's not cold now, so I'm
Yeah,
happy.
she's
But
good now.
I guess my body can adjust it, and part of that is I'm working. I'm not lonely anymore.
She was all lonely here in the house.
Yeah, I don't do
It's all
it.
quiet. I'm back on my computer working, and she's talking to friends in the Philippines all day long, every day.
And yeah, on the phone. So now I can, yeah, I still talk to my friends, but I have work.
And
So,
she's, oh my goodness, I gotta type in my password
what in the world?
again. My iPad shuts down, and then I can't use
I
my
think the
unlock.
the button there is like
Oh yeah,
when it's hit and it's like
I need to get a new, whatever. No
you
one
have to
cares.
you have to get a new case for that.
Yes.
Hi Bab, I started the Key1 process in April of 2014 and October 4 she was here in Indiana, married in December, and I did all the paperwork erasing myself. See Bab,
Good job.
I'm so proud of you. My husband is so scared to do his
I
own.
wanted. I I'm fine with uh finishing the green card stuff now,
I just
but
returned from Davao. Can't wait to retire there. Oh, Davao is a perfect place for you. It's beautiful and clean.
I want to find a beach house there that has waves so we can surf.
Davao?
in Davao.
Mm, I love watching YouTube. Thank you. Uh,
Yeah. Someday I can dream.
we can
I
find.
have to have new dreams, you know?
We can make our own waves so we can surf.
I was thinking about putting designing a little ramp thing in the river that we can lower into the river by the river house so that
Mm.
it would make a fake wave there. There's no way I could do that though. It's just a
And
dream.
yeah, and mostly now the immigration is kind of like strict than before. So now it's kind of strict.
Oh, it was strict before, but
No,
they just have more rules now.
now they have a lot of rules, whatever.
More
And
classes and more rules and
so I already had my green card interview, but for some reason I didn't get approved yet because they lost my medical.
oh, that's right, yeah.
They lost my
They lost her
medical.
social security card information. They lost her medical, all the packet of her documents, birth
I don't
certificates,
think
everything.
I don't think so.
Oh, not at all? Okay. Well, they lost her
I
medical stuff
I guess the medical.
with all of her vaccines, all this stuff. So we had to go pay for another medical here, which we just did.
Yeah.
And we're waiting for that paperwork to be in another sealed envelope that we will then deliver to the guy who will give us the final approval that he says. So, and we have until like the end
Why
of
there
this
is
month.
flies in here? So
Um,
yeah, it's crazy, right? That they lost my medical. But
and then
hey,
they spelled her name wrong on her social security number. So we gotta fix it. Uh, they spelled
yeah,
her last name wrong, and so anyway,
whatever,
we gotta go again back to the social security office,
fix it again.
fix it again. Anyway,
Shout out to Marisol Legaspi. I'll buy. Shout out to Marisol Legaspi. I'll buy. Is that her name? Because I'll Legaspi to Marisol. Oh, because the Legaspi I'll buy it's in Bicol.
Biko, like the delicious snack.
No, Bicol. That's not Bicol. What the heck? Are you dreaming?
Biko.
I was actually in Kalinan, a province called Dakudao. Where's that? I don't hear those. I don't hear those
Okay.
province.
Well, we're all caught up. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.
Is anyone want to ask question more?
Uh,
Ask any question you need, guys. Greetings from Florida. Hello. Joy, did you move
hello.
your short name to your middle name, which is typically? Yeah, I will do it on my passport too. But we need to report our marriage first before I do that.
Yeah.
But I already did, I'm using his last name now.
Spelled wrong.
But it's spelled wrong.
So on our taxes it says Jason Brubaker and Joy Brubaker.
Boar Baker.
It's like, oh boy.
Any regrets
Whatever.
about moving in the US? No, I don't regret. Actually, guys, I don't dream on moving in or coming here in the United States. Like I've been telling him, you can move to the Philippines. I can stay in the Philippines because I know that there's a lot of things going on that I may not understand it, but I don't regret on moving here. I was so amazed. Like, there's still things that make me amazed here,
Yeah.
like, and makes me happy. You know,
Yeah, you're it seems like you're adapting to a lot of things, especially now that you've been working and like you've um, things aren't quite as like what anymore, you know. But
Like for example, I'm working in the restaurant. I'm making salad. Guys, my boss, she's so nice. You can't ever find a boss like her.
she is a really good
It,
boss.
like the way she treated everybody. Like we have snack, we have drinks that she bought for us. And yeah, and you know, there's some annoying part of coworker, but most of my coworker they're all nice and friendly.
And she got a raise today too, huh?
And I got a raise in my job, so
She didn't even ask for it. She just gave her a
yeah,
couple more
my.
dollars an hour.
Mhm. You
Are we
don't
not
need
supposed to say that?
you don't need to know.
You don't need to know all the details, guys.
But I got raised from my boss because she said that she loves the way I work. So
Hmm. Yeah,
and
but
so in the Philippines we have restaurant. Here I work like 6 hours to 7 hours. That's the minimum I work here, or 5 hours. It depends. And what's like um mind blowing to me here is like they have multiple manager. In the Philippines we have only one manager and one supervisor.
I think it's job by job how they set up that though.
But here I was like, this is how
Different
they do
businesses.
it, and this is how they did.
Yeah, the first couple of weeks of her work in her mind was just always thinking like, oh, it's so different. In the Philippines they do this and here they do that with jobs. And it's kind of interesting because, you know, I've always explained when I would go over there, I'd always be my brain would just be exploding with like, I can't believe they do that here. And I'd try to explain it to her and she'd be like, okay. And then, but now I can see she's going through the same thing where it's like everything's kind of like I, I just never understood until now I finally get it, you know. But anyway, you were saying that you're happy you're here in America, but it has been a big challenge for you though. Um, there's been a lot
Yeah.
of challenges, and I'm really looking forward to going back to the Philippines
Mm.
because when I go there, it just it just feels a lot more free, I guess you would say. Like I'm not like here, you just get caught up in busyness and work and making money and paying bills and
Mm-hmm.
you know all the political drama and whatever it is. You're just kind of like it's just always pressing on you. It feels like, and I come back here and I just feel like okay, I just got to hunker down and be serious and get you know keep
Mm.
trying to stay afloat, so to speak. Whereas going over in the Philippines, it just like there's just a different vibe to it, you know, and I'm not thinking about anything that's online and not thinking about politics or how being our country being in $50 trillion in debt or whatever it is, you know. And so it's just nice to go there. But I don't know how long that'll last. Like if we were living there, I don't know. Maybe I'd start getting feel overwhelmed with the politics of the Philippines. I don't know. But I'm looking forward to going back for those reasons,
Yeah.
for sure.
The one who live. I have a very sensitive stomach, so I am a little bit afraid to try street food in the Philippines. Yeah. You try some street food too, right?
A little bit.
A little bit.
I was
Jason
nervous
tried it.
because I really didn't want to get sick on a trip over there. So I stuck with mostly things that I knew I could handle, and then I would experiment just a little bit with things like, chicken intestines or something like
Yeah.
that.
But you
But
also
I'd eat a little bit and then I'd go back to like eating eggs and stuff, you know.
but you also have like medicine that you take before you eat to
Oh,
digest your stomach.
like probiotics.
Yeah.
I took probiotics like a month before going there, and which is supposed to help with that. And I guess it did.
The fishing one nomad. What is one thing you expect from the US that you didn't turn out how you thought it? Oh, I don't expect anything.
Oh, you
What?
had. You had preconceived
What do you mean?
ideas of what
Like,
you. I mean,
well, maybe lately, but coming here, I don't expect much because I don't want to get disappointed. If you don't expect anything when you come into other places, then you don't get disappointed when you're here. Like,
I mean,
oh,
you've heard people talking about it. You've heard all kinds of stories of
yeah,
people
there's a
go
lot of
and
story.
foreigners and going overseas and
There is a
um,
lot of story that you would hear with other people that came here and came back there, but
like dumpster diving. You're like, I want to find a dumpster so we can dive in it because she saw this girl dumpster diving who came over from the Philippines and she's sending back boxes of stuff she got in dumpsters. I'm like, we're not going to dumpster dive. She's like, there's a dumpster. I'm like, that's behind a fast food restaurant. That's going to be disgusting.
it's part of that, guys. I wanna annoy my husband. I wanna see his reaction over and over
Yeah,
again
she
on
likes she likes
how he
making me
would
stressed
react.
out with reactions. We're not going to do that.
I was like,
Uh,
so I don't know what have you taught? What is we talked something what I thought before, like I don't remember, guys. But yeah, I mean, you hear everything when people came here and go back to the Philippines, say something like this. But it's hard to believe when you didn't see it. So with me, um, I know that there's like most people there in the Philippines they don't believe because they think when you're in America you have a lot of money,
yeah.
you know. But there's a lot of thing to like I am a food bank volunteer and I saw people how they struggle. So I understand maybe half of the things
Yeah.
going on here.
And we don't live in the fanciest part of town either. I mean,
Yeah, we're in a
we're,
simple.
we're in a really simple, kind of cheap area. So, she's not, we're not in the big houses up on the hill, so to speak.
Yeah,
I,
we have
I've driven
uh
by my old house and I said, I used to live here.
we live in
And it's like, oh,
average
wow,
house. It's average.
it's below
We
average.
below average, whatever. We don't need a big house because it's hard to clean.
Yeah, but this is perfect for us right now. It
But
is kind of tight.
it's perfect
We
for
like if you see behind us, like I have my work stuff, my
yes
art
art.
all over the living room floor because I'm selling it, and I don't have
So
any room because my studio is in our bedroom.
James, Jason, what's the range for the Filipino visa service if you don't not mind the question?
I don't know all the other companies, but from what I've heard, you could probably expect paying 1 to 3 thousand probably for a service like that. And then if you're talking to an attorney, a lawyer who specializes in it, you're probably in the $10,000 range. It's from from what I've heard talking to other people. So, you know, I don't I don't think you should hire a lawyer in
Or
America to do the K1 visa process over there. I think you need to find someone who's hyper specialized over there who can um, help the girl over there through the process in the Philippines. And if you can, and so it's a lot cheaper to hire a service over there. And
but most of my friends, like most of my Filipino friends who married with a foreigner, they do DIY.
mm-hmm,
They do it by themselves, but that doesn't mean that when they have like RFE, what a R, F, RFE, RFE, it doesn't mean that you're you made a mistake like you get denied. It's not. They just need more documents to present, and they will tell you what is that.
mm,
And most of my friend when I'm so stressed out on all of our stuff, and she told most of my friend told me that if you guys do it DIY, you're not gonna be in stress like that. You're not paying a lot of money to fix your paperwork. You can you're not gonna be stressed out. Like
but you really liked it when for the visa K1 Visa part because they were helping you over there, and you were
Yeah,
felt really taken care of over there.
well, I feel taken
There
care
was that
of. God,
moment in time when it was
yeah,
really good,
yeah, it's a moment
and
of
then after
time.
that, it went, woo. So anyway,
When
but
you're
we can't
in,
talk about it. We're not supposed to. So
yeah,
sorry.
when you're in the Philippines, it's so nice, and I feel taken
Yeah.
care. I feel worth taking care of. But here, oh my goodness, guys, you're gonna be like regretting everything.
Oh, this one guy says 4,500 for me
4,500.
for the service for a service.
Good
Yeah.
night, you two. I've been watching all the years. Wonderful couple.
Good night.
K-Town, good night.
Sleep good.
I'm sorry if we live late because
Oh,
I'm from work. So
people are everywhere around the world, so
from beautiful Kelowna, did you Canada? Oh,
renovating.
oh yeah, you're in Canada, so makes sense that that's night there
How
already.
is it to renovate? How is the renovation of Grandma's house going? Um, actually, I need to just make the new video that we finished. I just need to make it go live because it's it's been ready to go live for a month and I haven't posted it. And we show another little clip of working on the house.
We
It's
we
going
could.
slow because we're waiting for. It's out in the middle of nowhere, and so there's one plumber basically that services a huge area that we've been waiting on. There's this long waiting list for him, but he does a good job and everyone likes him. And so we're waiting for him to come and do a lot of work like under the house,
Yeah,
plumbing and running gas lines, installing a gas tank and air conditioners and a heater and stuff that we don't want to do. And so we've been kind of waiting on him, and he should be doing it before winter. And um, so it's kind of slowed us down because we ripped out the kitchen, we ripped out, um, you know, the
cabinets.
water shut off, and so if we go down there, it's kind of like camping, where
Like yeah,
Joy's taking a bath outside with the
in a
uh,
Philippines way.
yeah, in the Philippines way. She's washing dishes outside, so it'll be in the new video that we post. It's just I haven't posted it,
But
so
yeah, you don't have video when we're doing that, so you
a little
know
bit.
a little bit.
Yeah,
But we prepare if I guess we prepare to finish the house, so you can tell how
yeah,
it changed, guys. Like it's gonna be
yeah.
beautiful.
It's such a cool location, and it's just like I can't wait to get it all nice and cozy there.
And part of that we're so happy because it's worth it to fix the house because Jason's parents are so happy about that too.
Yeah, everyone likes it there.
So here's the under comment. Jason, what's the hardest thing you found when you were on long distance relationship?
Mm.
What is the hardest part?
I think it was the video calls. I mean, obviously it's the video calls, but I don't like being on the phone and I don't like being on video calls. And so, but to make the relationship work, I, I, I wanted to, I wanted to connect with Joy, and that was the only way. And so it was kind of like it in the morning we would video call for a couple hours, and at night we would video call for a couple hours usually, sometimes more. Sometimes she'd fall asleep, and I'd just leave it on while I was working or whatever. But it really interfered with like my morning routine, my morning schedule, because usually I do creative stuff and for a living, and so my morning is my most productive time, but I had to sacrifice that to be able to prioritize a video call with Joy, which I didn't want to give up on that. And so it really just kind of like killed the the ability to do what I normally do. And so I was really looking forward to not having to do that so that I can kind of get back into the routines that I was used to, that make my work be more productive. So anyway,
It's like for it's evening here, it's morning there. I am working, and we have to talk. So we talk like morning and night.
hmm
So that's our like. our routine, and
Yeah.
it's hard, guys. Like it's hard, and I guess I was lucky that time because like I'm not really into work like before I met Jason. That we have to feed like 40 people, and I was in the kitchen all the time,
She wouldn't have been able to talk. Yeah.
so I could not be able to talk to him. And that time, we're not doing it anymore to feed a lot of people, so I have time to talk to him. Or sometimes I just use earphones and I'll do my job
Yeah.
and I'm talking to
She's
him.
walking around talking,
You know,
bossing people around and washing the dog and stuff.
yeah.
And it's just kind of fun to
So
watch and talk.
so he heard everything on how I'm boasting with my
Hmm.
coworker and blah blah blah. Or
Yeah.
sometimes I go out to go to grocery or I go somewhere and you're on the phone.
Yeah. And so that couple hours in the morning and night, it basically kind of dominated the schedule for me. So it felt like I didn't get anything else done except for prioritizing those phone calls, which, you know, I don't think I would have done it any other way because I wanted to prioritize getting to know her and the relationship. And then even after, I went there and met her the first time and came back, if we just continued that, and then I went there again and we continued that afterwards. And there is one thing I really do miss about the video calls, and it's just like we would talk a lot more. Like now we talk quite a bit, but a lot of times she's on video call with friends and stuff, and we'll talk a little bit as we're going to bed and stuff. And
Yeah,
but we don't have as in-depth of conversations as we did
yeah.
when we were doing video calls for 4 hours a day.
Yeah, we had a
You know?
lot. We had a lot of conversation, guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it never ends. We had something to talk, like
Mm-hmm.
anything, like uh,
Yeah. And
any discussion about God or something,
yeah,
whatever. We still talk,
we talk throughout the day now. It's just and so it's not this hyper focused time when we're like, okay, let's talk and talk and talk, and then okay, I gotta go. You know. But and her voice on video call is so sweet. It just
So it's
is.
not sweet right now
No,
anymore.
I like it in person. But when you hear it on video call, it's like loud, so you can hear it loud, but it still has the same flavor, right?
Flavor. God,
Yeah, it's
flavor.
but but anyway, when I noticed that was when I was coming home, I think the second time, and I slept in the San Francisco airport, and you called me and we were talking, and it's like I had heard your voice in person for in a month, for a whole month, and then that was the first time I heard her voice again through speakers in a video call, and I was just like, oh, I kind of missed this. Anyway, so
Okay, Bob.
but I'd prefer not to be apart,
My
you know.
wife thought every place would look like California or New York, and when she got here, it's mostly rural and lots of farming. I mean, even in Idaho, it's a lot of farming too.
Oh, Idaho's very very
Idaho is
rural,
like, wow,
rural.
a
Yeah.
lot.
Hmm.
James, lol, using Tabo. Yes, we use Tabo. So, so the water here at there, it's so cold. So what I did is I stuck in the bucket and put in the sun, and then it's like, so it's gonna be warm. So that's how we take a shower.
That means Tabo?
Yeah, the Tabo ba,
Oh, okay.
you know
Yeah,
the
she
the
found like a bin, like a storage bin, and we filled it up with water. And water was freezing. Then we just left it out all day, and then in the evening we could take a bath. It was good.
we tried for the first time. It's like we're both shouting because it's so cold.
It was really cold. It's
But
from a well that's like 300 feet down, so it was like cold water.
howdy from Virginia. Hello from
Hello, hello.
how was the process in obtaining a social security card? I have heard terrible story.
It was terrible only because we weren't told what to do, and the advice we were given was wrong from the company that.
It is wrong.
Hmm. But what I would suggest, this is very important. As soon as you get to America, go
As
to the Social Security office and apply for your Social Security card because
Get an ID.
as soon as your fiance visa window expires,
They're
you
not
can't
ready.
apply again. And so and it should take 2 weeks for you to get it. But if it gets lost like hers did,
Yeah,
and then you go
you
back and go, where is it?
can
They
get it.
go, I don't know where it is, and then you can't apply until you get your green card. So then it means you can't add her on your taxes to get, include her included in taxes for, those benefits. You can't get her medical benefits because she doesn't have a social security number. You can't do anything. And so it caused a lot of trouble. And then we finally got one. We're able to get one once she got her work permit, which is part of the green card, but it's the first thing that comes. So
Yeah.
anyway, that was probably the most important thing that we didn't realize we needed to do right
Yeah.
away. But it's the very first thing I would do, stepping off the plane. The next day, go to the Social Security
Yeah,
office.
when she got here, the next day you guys go there and get
Yeah,
her social
just do
security.
it because if they mess it
Uh,
up, you have time to fix it.
or you can go to DMB to get an ID.
Oh yeah,
So
that's another good idea.
get an
Just
ID.
even though she can't get a driver's license or something, you can. Well, I don't know if you can do that without a social security card. Do you need to?
Yeah, no, go the she only has the passport that I have.
Okay. Well, maybe. So yeah, she got a just an ID card, a state ID card,
Yeah, that shows
and
that.
it's helpful because there's places that need a photo verification,
Yeah.
and it's just another form of proof that she's legit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then another thing that's really important that we found out now is you need multiple documents showing that you are legally together and serious, like things like a bank account that you are both on,
Join. Yeah.
things like you're both on the same healthcare plan, or that she's on a bill with your name,
And then
um,
yeah.
and living in the same address and on the same bill, or
Bank statement for
yeah,
the
bank
same.
statements or whatever. And so, um, you know, we were we weren't able to get her a bank account until we got her social security card. And so there's all these things that kind of delayed us being able to get those kind of documents together. Um, and then I wasn't able to put her on my taxes because she didn't have a social security card, so I had to amend our taxes to get her included on it to show proof that I'm claiming her on her taxes. So anyway, some technical things.
But guys, if you do the DIY for Kiwan visa, there is a lot of YouTube um, guide that people made on how they do it. Just go to YouTube and watch all of that on how they do it. A lot of people is trying to help. One of my friends, she does that to help with a new with a new foreign partner, like
Yeah.
with their friends, so they're not gonna hire somebody for
Yeah. I think even better than YouTube, if you just go to like Grok,
a Grok also will tell
AI,
you.
um, when I've asked AI questions about this stuff, it was more accurate than the people that I hired. Like they would tell me one thing, Grok would tell me something else. It turns out Grok was right and they were wrong. So
Yeah.
that's actually very helpful. I think if you could probably do it all. If I understood how to use Grok like I do now, I probably would try to do it myself, just using some AI to help me make sure I'm doing the steps right. So
And I
yeah,
guess in the Philippines, since we're on the process, and the Philippines is the most important for the girl like me. Like all you have to do is like have an NBI, police clearance, birth certificate, Sinomar. Like you have to get there. And most of that, like most of the paperwork is from the guy. Like for example, my husband Jason. He has like to pass like divorce decree, income, like if he could
hmm
provide anything, something like that. So it's not, or a conversation, like you should had all those conversation that you had. So don't delete that because that's the important thing. If you had a video call with family, that took a screenshot and save it in your folder. When you're ready to go,
yeah,
you had everything.
yeah. Anytime you get together with family on both sides, take pictures. you know, um, or if you're hanging out with friends or at a little party or some birthday party or something, take pictures because it just all adds up to proof that this is a legit relationship and she's connecting with your family and friends and you're connecting with her family and friends.
And they're very strict now because if you have a really young girlfriend and you're 50 years old and your girlfriend's like 20, gosh, they had a lot of they make sure that your love and her love is genuine,
Yeah.
you know.
So who is it says oh, where is it? It's a lot of Andy says it's a lot of work to bring a Filipino wife fiance, and I would say yes, it very much is. If I knew it was this hard, I probably would have had a different plan going into it, you know. I probably would have
You probably would
I
listen to
probably
me.
would have said, "Okay, I'm going to date in the Philippines with the thought of um it being something I go over there and when my life allows me to go over there and stay, you know. But you know, I met you, and so I didn't want to be like, we'll just wait 5 years or 10 years or something. You know, it's like, of course, I don't want to not be with her now that I know this stuff.
Do you
You know,
regret?
I don't regret it, but um, if I had to, well, I don't know. If I had to do it again, I would want to still do it. I would want you to still come here. But I think the advice I would give other people is it's really hard. It's not hard for the reasons that everyone said it was a bad idea. Like everyone's online seemed to say it was a bad idea because, oh, she's so hot that every 5 year old, 15-year-old boy is going to take advantage of her or something stupid, you know? It's like they always wear, I don't know. Because all the advice about bringing a girl here it was just real strange and seemed like childish advice.
Well, if you
And really it's like the hard part is like all the other stuff like it's like the legit things like paperwork and government gar- garbage you have to deal with and adjusting and being away from family and and the cultural differences like that that's what's been the challenge, not all the things I that everyone warned about. So I
and
don't know why
yeah,
is
it's if you have a right person, if you have a right girl for you, and it's
yeah
not gonna be like, like all this
yeah
fancy world that she want. Because guys, with my husband, he knows that I don't want to come here. Um, because that's this is his world, and I don't
hmm
know a
And I feel
lot.
bad bringing her into this world in some ways because it's like I want to get out of this world. But I'm like, come and be a part of this world that I'm trying to escape.
But it's worth it also to come here to experience and see everything in here that you
Yeah,
didn't see. All you like you just heard it. So
yeah,
and I guess if you find a Filipina or a girl that to bring here, make sure that they're committed on it, that they want to stay here, because the process of the K1 visa, it's like, for example, with me, it takes a year before I had my working permit.
yeah.
So for the whole year I was in the house, I do study. So one thing.
I would let her out of the house too, guys. See,
And we go out, we renovate the house. It's one of my favorite thing to do too, the farm. But if you bring a Filipina that she's not committed to be here, my goodness, guys.
yeah, she just wants
I
to go
have,
have fun and party, and she only sees the social media side of America. It's just not gonna work.
and then if she get boring, she like, I don't want to be here. And then finally
Hmm.
she just, I want to go back to the Philippines, and I don't care how much you spend to me. So it's not worth it, guys.
Yeah,
Find a girl that it's not all materialistic type of women or whatever.
yeah.
And it's part of that of my adjustment is my husband. He is helping me a lot. Like, you know, he care. Like, um, like asking me what I need, and I have I get moody sometime and I get sick and whatever,
And I
you
get
know.
moody sometimes too.
But my husband, oh my goodness, he has a lot of patience to me, and that's one thing that you have to be like with your Filipina. Because guys, I have some few friends and they bring their girl here and like go to the store, okay, get whatever you want, and then when you come home in the house and say, I bought you this, I bought you this, I bring you here. What the heck? Don't bring it here.
There's so many horrible horror stories of couples. I just it's shocking when I when I
Yeah.
hear the amount of stories of people that Joy knows or friends or whatever. It's like, oh my goodness, I'm like, yeah, it's really important to just find the right one for sure.
Yeah, find the right one
You can't
that
just be like, wow, this feels great all of a sudden, like, and then let's do this no matter what, and then,
find a
oh
girl
my
that
goodness.
if you're and this is one thing also, if your wife or girlfriend wants to have a job, let let her get out and get the job, like at least not it don't need it to be like a whole day job, because here I was amazed here because I can able to work like 5 hours and I can come home, I can make food,
Hmm.
and I can work, at least I can work, I can get out of house, I can be surrounded with other people, and you know get to know friends. But well, I'm kind of a bit different because I don't hang out, you know
She goes to work and just is quiet the whole time.
I am the very quiet person. Like
Mm.
I don't really communicate with my coworker, and sometimes my boss like, "Are you okay? Oh, you're
They're all
so
teenagers, that's why.
quiet." Yeah, they're all teenager and they're talking a lot of things. I plan to go back in Cebu in the Philippines in 2016. There will be my third time since 2003. Hope to have my girlfriend in Cebu to become my fiancé to start the process to her join me in the US.
Andy says
Mm.
my wife only took 4 months before she started working here, and in 1 year she was the breadwinner.
In 1 year, she's the breadwinner. Oh no, actually, I am a breadwinner in the Philippines.
Yeah,
I
she was taking care
am
of everybody in the Philippines.
like I don't care if I don't have salary left
Yeah,
because I live I stay in the house
that's right. That's
like
different.
uh it's free electricity, free room, free everything. So I don't worry what should I eat, what should I don't need it. So I don't care if I don't have money left. I give, since my mom is taking care of my parents, and
Your mom was taking care of your
I mean,
parents.
my mom is taking care of my child, so I send money. But
Yeah.
before that, my daughter was in Mindanao and her father's side, and still I'm still sending with money to my parents and my daughter. And there's one time that my dad had a motorcycle accident and I become breadwinner. But guys, here I put a limit. When I was here, uh-uh, I'm not gonna give all my money to all the family there in the
Well,
Philippines.
everyone just comes out of the woodwork when they find out she moved here, and they
Mm,
just are expecting her to send money for everything to every person, every random person, not even family.
yeah, no.
And you know, it's just the most bizarre thing about that culture. But
I was like, yeah, in my work, my boss pay me for hour and like hour. So if I work 5 hours, I have to do my job non-stop. I don't do break time. Like, no, I eat while I'm working because time it's precious. So I'm not gonna give my money away. I wanted to,
yeah,
and plus, I wanted to work because I want to save money and I want to start business for our family. We have kids, his kids is my kids, and my kids is his kids. So,
hmm,
we have responsibility. It's not just my family to like, oh, I need something. I want you to send me like this and that. No,
yeah.
I
She still sends money to
yeah,
them for like rice and
I did
things like
rice.
that out of her food. And she bought me a bunch of clothes the other day with her tips.
Yeah, tips
She's like,
money.
"We're gonna go shopping," and I was like, "But I don't, I don't want to spend money right now." She's like, "I have tips." So we went to a used store and she bought me like what, 10 pairs of shorts? It was
Oh,
crazy. I've never had a girl buy me shorts. I
in
mean,
three
with her
times.
own money, buy me shorts or anything. So amazing.
So
So
amazing. It's
amazing,
not
darling.
amazing.
Mm. Anyway,
Wow.
wow. Um,
For real. A breadwinner. I'm trying to find her a job in the donation center and they pay her 4,000 400 plus per week. Well, donation center? Where's that? Well, I become volunteer in the food bank. I don't get any, but I'm happy. I'm happy to see people face like happy. So my Tuesday is my food bank day. I don't put any thing on that. Like that's my food bank day, Tuesday.
yeah.
I am planning to on adopting my elder daughter if she wasn't wants it. Well, adopting in the Philippines is really like complicated, guys. So
Yeah,
do
we were
it.
thinking, I was thinking, oh, that'd be cool if I could adopt her daughter. And we looked into it and it's like, this is like really expensive and it's really
Yeah,
confusing. And it's like, well, she's already my daughter, so
we
I guess
think
we don't need the piece of paper that says it.
yeah, we think about that because she wanted to use my husband's name.
Yeah, she
Like
kept saying, I want to use dad's name, my name, at school and everything. She doesn't want to have anything to do with her other name.
yeah, and then in school when they asked, so who is your father? And then she said, Jason. And I was like, no, your real father is like, that's my father. She don't want it to use it anymore. So, and her thing is, what's the point? He's not supporting to me. So yeah, she's getting smarter.
I'm not following. What's the comparison in the U.S.? I need to look back at these comments.
What is the comparison in the
Is it the
US, the
money?
dollar?
Oh yeah, 55 pesos to $1. Yeah, it's about 57 right now, I think.
57 right now.
It fluctuates. So,
That sometimes go down, sometimes. Hmm.
yeah. It's always been between 55 and 58, I think,
So
since
yeah,
I've been doing stuff between the two countries.
I look at the dollar sometimes if I need to send, I need to use money, like I need to like hire, So, mm. But I don't really send money to my family though. I bought rice, and they can divide it. Mostly now it's typhoon season.
Will it be hard to bring your daughter here? So we actually had a nice long conversation with the USCIS officer that was helping us um,
And they give
with the
us
government.
idea.
And so it was like the actual information, not just some random person online. And and we asked about her daughter bringing her over, and he basically said it would take 4 years, no matter what route you take. If you if you start applying right now, it will be about a 4 year wait before she can come. And then if Joy gets her citizenship before then, it will bump her to the front of the line, but it'll still be about a 3 to 4 year window. So, um, she just started high school, so it seems to us that um, us starting that paperwork process now, she'll be basically out of high school, but um, she'll be what, 16, 7,
50,
she'll be when she gets out of high
50,
school,
12,
15.
13, 14, 15.
And so, you know, she she'll be out of high school, but she'll still be the age of a high school kid here when she
Yeah.
comes over. So, but then she could just maybe come over here and get a job, and try working in America and stuff like that. So that's kind of our vision for her, is give her daughter that opportunity to come over here, and then she can decide what she wants to do. If she wants to stay in America and keep working, then she could go that route. If she wants to go back to school, then we both think it'd be better for her to go back and do college in the Philippines because um, it's just a lot cheaper education. And you know, there's a part of me that thinks it might be a better education for what she would need in the Philippines as well, because the high school here and the high school there is very different.
Well,
You know,
nowadays, guys, nowadays in the Philippines, there's like 19 million illiterate kids.
you're you just
So
you're
like
just
I'm
well, yeah,
so happy with my daughter because she's in the
yeah,
nice school and with her like 20 kids.
yeah,
So
she's
the
doing good.
teacher like really, and she can also write the English now.
Yeah, she's doing good.
She
Yeah,
write in
I mean
English.
the education here is, I don't, I don't know. I haven't done any research on what you know what the grades are in from Philippines versus here. What's average? How good the education is? I should probably look at that before I make any judgments on it. But I'm assuming the American education system is probably more broken, but I don't know. And there's things over there that they teach the kids in high school that's really cool, like very practical things, like this is how you clean your house, this is how you plant a garden, this is how
You
work on a
cook,
car,
yeah.
this is how you, and it's just like wow, they're teaching real practical things like life skills, and not just sitting there, on a computer clicking buttons. And I don't know what they teach in schools nowadays.
Grow garden. Have
I
you
guess
heard of
they
that?
I guess they teach reading, right? Reading and math. They do that over there too, though.
Yeah, we had English, but my experience in school, I'm kind of disappointed.
Your experience?
Yeah, my experience in school because my classmate that's feel
Oh,
made me feel they disrespect the teacher.
when she started doing her going to the college here to learn, she just like the kids don't care here. They
They're
show
not
up
kids
late.
though; they're adults.
They show up late. They're on their phones. The teacher doesn't tell them to shut up or to stop interrupting the class. They don't get penalized for anything. Like it's just like no one cares. So it was real discouraging for Joy. I think she's going to try to do her GED online instead of going into a class because the class system here was so discouraging for
Kinda.
her. Kind of. It was still a good experience though.
That is true. Family and friends, especially friends you think are rich and always ask to borrow money. We are nice at the first, and we stop being nice really quick. One person didn't pay us.
Yeah, I've heard that before. Several people we've talked to that live over there, and they're just like, yeah, everyone was, they wanted to borrow money, so we would, and then they wanted to borrow more money, and they were like, well, you didn't pay us back, and then they would just treat us like we're the devil, like because we asked them for more money, and I mean, we didn't want to give them more money, and then suddenly we were just the outcast, and so it's just a strange
And guys,
way.
the whole family member, it's not your obligation. It's fine if you give it them, if you give them something, but don't let them like ask money most of the time.
Yeah.
I keep telling to my family like, I'm not just picking money here. I'm working. I'm tired.
I can see that it takes a lot of a
You know.
strong willpower for Joy to stand up against. It's not just her family; it's her family and all the people around her family that are coming to her family and saying, "Wow, it must be nice to be rich now," even though it's like, "What are you talking about?" Like Joy's parents had some people coming over saying, "Isn't it great? You're never gonna have to worry about anything ever again in your life." And
Yeah.
it's like, this is the pressure that just her family has because of her coming over here. And so it's like everybody, it seems like almost everybody in that culture has this kind of unrealistic expectation and pressure and almost this manipulation without finding a better word for it, um, of trying to get money out of you if you're wealthy. I think it's just expected if you're wealthy, you take care of everybody, you know. And so um, I'm happy to help with her family in little ways, But
But
anytime we
yeah,
feel like they're trying to manipulate us, we're just like, we're done.
And
you
we're not gonna spoil them. I mean,
yeah, we
like
don't.
like
They're kind of
in our culture as a Filipino, when our parents get older, we have to taking care of them. That's the Filipino culture. But then I know too that, when my parents get older, I'm sure I'll be there, but I'm not the only kids. I have siblings. If, my parents, it's their responsibility when they're older too. They have to help them out too, you know. And and I have this really like, always I'm so thankful that, I have them as a parents because I'm not here without them. I'm not uh and I'm not like this. I'm not this strong if not because all the pain that I went through a lot. And it's part of that is my family and all people around me. But look, I am stronger now. Like,
yeah.
and I can say
I'm
whatever I want to
impressed.
say.
I'm impressed with how Joy can handle the the pressure from her family, the way she handles it. So that's one thing I think it's important if you're bringing a girl over here is she needs to kind of have her own opinion and be able to stand up to her family when it's needed. Otherwise she'll get walked all over, and then it will just affect the relationship because everything about what she's doing in the relationship will be to kind of please her family. And so
Yeah, your spouse can receive 80% of your assets retirement.
I guess, yeah.
I need
So
I need my husband to be 100 years old, okay?
we're we weren't planning on trying to hold do the Social Security thing and having her be a citizen here, but because of how long things have taken and wanting to bring her daughter over here and needing to be here 50%, 51% of the time or 50, uh, and all that stuff to make everything valid, it's just like, well, um, because of that, she's going to be able to naturally just apply for citizenship because we'll be here long enough. We still want to go back and forth, but we'll probably be here most of the time, a majority of the time. And so I guess I guess we'll just try to get her citizenship, and then yeah, you would get part of my
And
social, or you would get an additional Social Security income when I retire.
and that's also one of the advice of the officer. I have a nice
Yeah,
officer, who interviewed me that
yeah, he
day.
was really helpful.
And
We're really happy with
he
him.
also like you have to study this and this.
Oh, and one little hint that he gave us. Well, I can't say that he gave it to us, but um, if you know how the USCIS has a website where you upload documents, it's better if you send the documents into the USCIS instead of uploading them, because if you upload them, no one is notified at the
Yeah,
USCIS that
that's why it
you've
takes time.
uploaded documents, and so someone just has to stumble across it, and so you might wait another 2 3 months before they realize you've actually sent something in. If you send it in physically, someone has to open it.
And
The
right
agent
away.
who is responsible for your case has to open it, or will open it up immediately and handle it. So that's a nice little hint, right, guys?
Yeah, so you know, that's why I think it's one of the reason that it takes time. It takes so
Yeah,
much month before they they can get it because it's like there's so many of people that sending documents like whatever, and every some of it is lost
it's like,
whatever.
hey, yeah. Do you speak Tagalog? I don't.
You don't speak Tagalog.
I've I've started and stopped trying, and I just I feel like I just need to be over there before I can really so I could immerse myself in it. It's just so hard for me to pick up languages, and it's so easy for her. So it's a joke having her to try to help me because she just like looks at me like I'm an idiot for not remembering a
I
word.
don't say that,
You look at me like I'm an idiot. You don't tell me I'm an idiot.
honey. I respect you,
I
whatever the
know.
language you are.
My
How you
my
both consider going to south of the border? What are we gonna do this out of the border?
To Tijuana.
What are we gonna do there?
We could go get some switchblades.
I just I just home from the Baguio. I was shocked. It was a lot more experience this time. That's good. On the off chance my marriage goes south, I wonder now that foreign woman can just divorce. I'm just reading, honey.
Well, you
Take
gotta
my
read it so.
and take my
Let
husband
me
for
read it
that.
so that
So
everyone can hear it. Then, if oftentimes my marriage goes south, and I under now that foreign women can't just divorce quickly and take my assets without serious proof that I'm a bad husband, abusive cheater. I I
mm,
don't. I don't know what to say. Um, Andy,
my
my Filipino daughter, we put her through college. She is a senior this year. She got into community college very easily, and then she got into a four-year university and scholarship. That's great.
wow, that's nice, Andy.
Wait, guys, I've seen a lot of your videos. I really enjoy your content. I just started LDR with my
Indonesian
Indonesian
girlfriend.
girlfriend. I think she's the one. I'd love advice on making it work. I'm 26 and she's 19. Thanks.
Oh, you're your age. It's nice.
Yeah, you're a young one.
Yeah, you're a young one.
Oh,
So our
I
school
wish
system.
when I was young I would have known about.
No,
Well, then we wouldn't be together. So,
yeah, I was
uh,
a baby though.
well, yeah, it wouldn't have worked
I
then.
wasn't born yet.
Oh boy. I'm happy with how things turned out. Uh, our school systems
So
are
so
so broken.
broken. The school are changing according to the teacher friend of
I
mine.
hear a ton of teachers are quitting too because there's so many kids that are like screen time kids like since they were born, and they're just apparently the worst behaved um, kids ever. So teachers are like, I'm done. I
Mm-hmm.
can't do this anymore.
Jason's last. I Joy just slash Jason. I send you a message in Messenger in case you forgot me. No, I don't forgot you, Andy. We don't forgot you.
Do you find working here harder than in the Philippines?
Oh yeah, yeah, but it's worth it, guys. Like, oh, so before I was kind of like, I want to go back to the Philippines and this and that. But when I started working here, I don't think the dollar. You know, this is my way. I don't think in the dollar like what I'm earning here. Instead, I think on Philippine money. So in Philippine money, I don't make that money in the Philippines when I work here. So I was like, it makes me more motivated on working. Like, oh, if I was in the Philippines, I make this much money. But I was here, it's just a little bit money. But I was happy because the purpose of that money is I can use to the Philippines for business, you know. So yes, that makes me motivate and uh it's very different type of working here. Like there you work all
Hmm.
day but you have a break time. Like you can if you're finished you can sit down and do cell phone whatever. But here since you only work like 5 hours or 6 hours you have to like finish everything of what you need to do. So it's motivated me to like, like this and that. So yeah, it's made me happy.
So here's a really important question.
What is?
Do you have any single women in your family?
Guys, not in my family. I don't know if I could recommend someone.
No, she can't recommend anyone.
Guys, it's hard to recommend someone. You know why?
Uh,
Because like every girl they have different attitude, if they have different level. And even if it's my sibling, even if it's my cousin, we're not the same.
yeah,
You know,
Joy's very different than her family.
yeah, I'm kind of like I'm not that. So I hate when the person disrespect their parents. I hate that. And I don't live with my parents for 11 years, but I don't I don't say stupid things with them, and but I hate when people they do stupid things with their parents. If I found out, like, even if they're my family and they do stupid things, no, you're out of my life. I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm not gonna do anything with you because I don't like that. And even with my sibling, when they disrespect my parents, I was like,
So like block them on Facebook,
yeah,
delete
I
their
block
number,
everything. I don't
and then
care.
they're like trying to like talk to her through other people.
Yeah. So I was like, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna let people do that to me. Like, so I'm like that. And I have some friends, but guys, I can't guarantee you that they're really a good person. Because some of them, they're like, they thought that foreigner are a solution solution for everything. Some of the girls. So I don't think that way because I work on my whole life, I guess. I work when I started working when I was young age, so I kinda know how hard to find money is. So I cannot recommend. I cannot. And all my cousin and my moms and my dads, they are married too.
There's a lot of girls out there though.
But there is a girl. All you have to do is find the right one.
You just gotta start looking. Yeah.
When they started asking you money,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. If there's any like, oh, my phone's is broken. Can you?
Can you buy me
It's like,
phone?
okay, this isn't gonna work.
Yeah, I don't start a relationship like that. It's
And
natural
and
to.
don't start a relationship talking about how you can take care of them and how, oh, money's no problem, even though you're just making average amount of money here. Because in your mind you're thinking, oh, it's I can do so much in the Philippines, it won't be a problem for me. But if you say that to a girl over there, they're going to come over here thinking they're going to live in a palace, and and
They can do
and
whatever
they
they
can
want.
just do whatever they want and shop all day long, and everything that they see on social media, all those dreams will come true. Yeah, and so they'll be so discouraged. So don't approach them like, hey, I have money. Instead, say the truth. Say, I'm not rich, I'm not poor, but I work hard, and I
Is that the one that
and
you say to me?
yeah, yeah.
Which is I
I
like
mean,
you
it's
speak.
true. It's like I don't I can make a lot of money if I really wanted to just do that, go focus on that. I could go back to Hollywood and do that whole thing, and I would be miserable, but I can make a lot of money. And but I don't, I'm not on welfare. I'm not really struggling and having three jobs and really like not sure how I'm going to eat. I'm not in that situation either. So, um,
He's not drowning on debt
I
too.
don't have any
So
debt, at this point.
that's one thing.
And so that really helps. We have really cheap bills. And so, if you saw my schedule, I haven't worked really this summer because I was like, I'm going to take a break this summer because I finished my last book, what I was working on while the kids were in school. And I'm like, okay, I'll start the next book when the kids go back to school. So this summer has been, pretty relaxing, and I'm kind of getting antsy now. And I'm like thinking of like, how can I start a business with my son so that I can teach him how to start a business. That's what I was like trying to figure out and thinking about today. But anyway, um,
Live a simple life, and you
but
will
we're
find a happiness in that
yeah, but
level.
I don't have a lot of money. I don't have a lot of uh, income. My income's really low right now. But it's because of my choices. I'm deciding to live this way, and she's happy with it. She's not complaining about it, and
Yeah, I
um,
don't complain.
I think I I think I'll be fine with retirement, so I'm not worried about it. Um, but I still don't. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it will be. I can't guarantee Social Security will pay anything. Um, I know I have money that I'll be able to collect from Social Security, but in 10 years and 15 years, is it really going to be? Is it going to be there? Is it going to be worth anything? If inflation keeps going up at the rate it is it going to be worth anything? So I don't know, but but it's just like so we're just kind of like very average, we're just very, you
Yeah,
know,
we don't have like a really fancy car,
nothing
guys.
fancy. We have
Nothing
one
fancy.
car,
We had the really
one cheap car.
simple life, and I don't do shopping like a very expensive thing.
We go find deals. We go to
Yeah,
used stores to find our clothes
and plus Fred
and
Meyer,
Fred Meyer super deals if we
yeah,
find
always
deals.
like 90% off and plus 90 and extra 90%. So I get my clothes like $1.50.
And we help out at the food bank, and so we get a bunch of free food too every week, you know?
Yeah, so in the food bank, we help there and we're allowed to take what we need to. Like, if there's extra food, the left, like, or we need something. So, hey, we're blessed, We're lucky to have a simple life, but we're not begging to other people. One time we're in the vacation and I saw this guy sitting there, and in my heart, it's it's made me it makes me look sad. It makes me feel sad because he's sitting there and so sad, and it feels like he's about to cry. And I
Mm,
was telling Jason that my love, that guy, it feels like having
mm.
hard time, And he told me, "Do you wanna go ask him?" But I was told him that you go ask him. And
I didn't ask you to go ask him.
no, you said that to me.
No, I said, do you want to give him money?
Oh yeah, and then I said, "Okay, I have cash here. Can
Mm,
give it." And I was like, gosh, we're so thankful because we're not begging, you know. God is
mm.
good with us. He provide everything we need. And I remember the first video when you were trying to impress and you attempt to speak Tagalog.
I wasn't trying to impress anyone.
Hey Andy, my husband, he caught me in Visayas
Oh yeah,
language.
that was good. That's the
It was
only.
so funny.
It's not funny. It was very serious.
It's so funny like when you hear it and it's very like slay slang like
I was trying so hard, and she was
I
just
laugh because
she was laughing. Yeah,
I didn't know that he wanna court me in my language and Visaya language. But it's worth it.
it was worth it. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Good tip on just mailing
Hmm.
your SIS ticket. See, yes, guys, do that. We're lucky because we have the very nice guy to give us an idea. Good night, everyone. Nice to see you. Okay, good night, Andy. Keep fighting for the good fight. Salamat. Why do so many men harass so many women in the Philippines that have YouTube channel when it's not it's not the
The
norm?
norm.
Why don't these men join Christian Filipino or some other dating website? Because they have to
Mm.
pay, I guess.
I don't know why anyone would try to like date a girl who has a YouTube channel in the Philippines because it's just like it's game on. Oh boy. So yeah, I would just go to a dating website.
Filipinas that have success in foreign marriage don't like being taught of being a matchmaker.
The thought of being a matchmaker,
Yeah.
yeah. You just know it's not gonna work. Like you match someone else together, it's like, no, it's not gonna work.
And then you're gonna blame
And then they'll
someone,
be mad at you.
like the person you give it to me, it's not. But if like if you guys wanted to visit in the Philippines and then you saw a simple Filipina and you're willing to approach, and you don't know, just be like simple and don't don't use those words that I have a lot of money, I can buy you anything. Oh my goodness,
Yeah,
guys.
just don't trust us. It just means so much different. It means so much different. I can't speak. It's so different. The meaning is so different in the Philippines,
And I,
especially when their perspective of foreigners is wealthy, is rich. So if you come over there saying I'm rich, then oh my goodness, you're just screwing yourself in the long run. So
And yeah, maybe with me it didn't work because I have the feeling that a man would say something like that to you, like, "I have a money." It's like
yeah,
buying you,
and then
and then they can kick you out
you're just
whenever they
attract
want.
you're attracting the wrong women too. Like if a girl is um, you know, only attracted to that kind of thing that you would say to her, then it's the wrong woman for you. I mean, unless you just want something fast and fun.
Mm-hmm.
But
I
that's
have divorced after 22 years of marriage was broke and start looking for another woman, find someone from dating a Filipino woman and she make me happy, man. I went her 2 times.
that's
Happy
awesome.
for you.
Congratulations. I know the feeling.
My wife is Filipina and lives in the Philippines. She wants to know about the question for the visa. Your wife? Well, how long you guys been married? Because if you guys married for like 2 years, there is a like CR1, CR2 or something like that. I CR1, I guess.
Mm.
So the spousal visa, they had a category. It depends on how many years you guys are married.
I'm not sure. I would say ask Grok or an AI thing, a
Or you,
smart AI thing. It's the most accurate I've found.
or you can go to the website and the
Oh
USCIS
my
and you will
goodness, you'll be
see
so
there.
confused there.
Or go to the YouTube and
Just
find
ask
those,
Grok.
you know.
So-
Mahal, Grok is
She
your
has good
favorite now.
advice, but well,
Grok is your favorite now.
well, it's accurate. I just like accurate
What's
instead of
the
like digging through everyone's opinions and trying to find the right nugget of truth.
Mhm.
And things change. So I don't know. I think it's
So
pretty
if
accurate.
you've been married for like long time and your wife is gonna be lucky because when she got here, she will have a green card right away and she can start to work. It's like 1 month. She just like waited 1 month and she can get out and work.
Mhm.
But a K1 visa it takes time.
Yeah, it says, "Are you still renovating your parents' house?" Yes.
You are signing to the chores
Singing
for
to the choir.
choir. Choir.
Choir.
Are you guys still renovating your parents' home? Yes, we still. We will upload a video when once we're done and you guys will be like, you wanna hire us? We can make your house. My Filipino wife wants to know about the question of visa. Okay, already did that. I have had to use a food bank. It was the hardest thing swallowing my pride. They were so kind. They made me not feel ashamed. Scott, there's nothing wrong with that. Honestly, there is some Filipino that, why didn't you go to the food bank? No, there's nothing wrong with that. That you're not stealing food. They're giving that to you, you know. And plus, we're helping, and when you're helping, you made people happy. And you heard a lot of story of their life. You can pray for them,
and
and
food prices have been going up so much. It's like it's becoming crazy for people on fixed budgets and stuff. So it's like we're seeing a lot of like people that normally wouldn't go there coming to the food bank now, you
and it
know.
then the food in the food bank, it's not expired. Like
It's really
it's
good.
not.
Some of it's like, a lot of it's straight from grocery stores and like just
Yeah.
tons of bags of chicken, frozen chicken.
Mm.
And it's like, it's all really good stuff.
So it's not like a expired food that you've been giving. It's good food.
Curious, there are there are not many there are
Any
not any careers or employment opportunities in the Philippines.
there is, but guys in the Philippines, it's so hard. For example, you need to spend a lot of money for the requirements. And if you've just finished your high school or you just finished your degree, they will ask you experience. And if you don't have experience, they're not gonna hire you. You
Yeah.
know? And what's one thing amazed me here is they don't ask your diploma, they don't ask this, they don't ask that. If you're willing to work, then get in on the job.
It's not all
This,
jobs are like that, but a lot
but
of a lot of
a
entry
lot.
level jobs are.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, there are even entry level jobs in the Philippines are like you got to have your this and you got to have your
Yeah.
that and this and that and this and that. So,
So you're lucky if you found someone that, um, I can say I was lucky to have an opportunity to work with multiple jobs before, even if I don't finish high school or I'm just a elementary level. That's just blessing in the sky that I had that opportunity. But It's so hard. Like you need to have an experience. Like my brother, he finished high school and is like what he agriculture,
Hmm.
but he works in a bakery in Davao right now to have an experience.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Jesse says, Jason, before you got on Christian Filipina, did you watch any YouTube channels about dating in the Philippines? And if so, did you learn anything that uh, helped you? Um, yeah, a little bit. It was more like there was this guy, travel travel escapes, I think, and he was traveling around and he went to the Philippines, and it wasn't even a dating um, guy dating anyone. He was just living there, and you know, and so he was one of the first ones, and then there was the Filipina P who um,
Yeah.
somebody was reviewing a video of hers or something. It was the first thing I saw is and when I considered dating. And so I watched some of her videos, and I thought some of them were interesting, um, but but I didn't watch a lot. Um, I can't remember exactly because it seems like whenever I would watch videos, there'd be very conflicting advice, and a lot of it just felt like it was not really focused on what I wanted to focus on too. You know, there was a lot of advice about finding traditional women, and then there's just a lot of hookup type culture too. And like um, go there to get hot women, type stuff. And I got one. Anyway, so
I'm not hot.
yeah, look at her. But I just wasn't sure. It was very. I couldn't tell if it was the right if some of the channels were the right ones to look at, and so um, I did a YouTube search. I didn't know where to, date anyone, so I just did a YouTube search, not YouTube, a Google search, and came across a couple dating sites. Found Christian Filipina, and I was like, oh, it's Christian and Filipina, So, and then I just approached it like I'm going to, I'm going to try to take this slowly without like reading into any of the hype, and I'm going to just pray about it and and really just like try to make sure that it's something um, God is going to bless. Then I even after I started it, I even went over to my parents' house and I was like, "Mom, Dad, this is what I'm doing. Like I just, I don't know if it's the right thing, but it seems like it's the right thing. So I just want you guys to know about it and, pray about it and that if, I don't go down the wrong path, you know, so to speak." And um, and because and also know that I'd gone on a lot of American dating sites the year before that, and I tried a lot of them, and I had horrible experience with all of them, and we just and then I just pretty much abandoned them all and just said I'm just going to be content being single. That's kind of where I was in my life at that point, and so then when the whole dating in the Philippines or in Asian countries came on the radar to find more traditional women and 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 stuff, suddenly it kind of opened my eyes back up to the idea of dating again. And so that's why when I started going that direction again, I was just like, I'm not should I go this direction again? Because I just made up my mind that I wasn't going to date anymore, you know. So anyway, that's kind of how it was for me.
But you're here, you're married now.
And now I'm married. And at the time too, I was just like, my whole idea of marriage was really, really skewed from my divorce, because, before my idea of marriage was like you just bend over backwards and I mean, I would bend over backwards and never get divorced ever. And and it's just like all or nothing. But then after the divorce, it's like suddenly the word marriage had a different meaning. It was kind of like there's there's the blessings that come from marriage, but then there's the no, I should have thought this through before I started saying it. There's um, it's not just bending over backwards forever. It is how I look at marriage now, you know. And so when Joy and I first started talking, we were both very serious about it.
I love.
Like this is what I, you know, this is I'm this is what I want, and I'm not going to waste my time unless this is going to be like this.
Yeah,
And she was the same way.
we're so
Like
strict, when we started talking, we're so strict on a
because
lot
it's
of
like
things.
we both came from relationships, and you know, I don't want to throw anyone under the bus, but we were just like,
We
I don't
both.
want to mess around anymore. Like if if this isn't going to work out, I'm done, you know, and I'm not going to waste 20 years of my life if it's not going to work out, you know. And so so it was, I don't know, it's a soul searching time to go through divorce. And
Yeah, it's not about guys like you have like I need to find someone right now
yeah.
because I'm this. No, take time because honestly, when you're like in hurry, like there is a chances that you're gonna be in a wrong person. But
Yeah.
if you take time and pray, I mean, I pray. I was like the time that I mean the day that I met you and Christian Filipina, that's the I was kind of like I wanted to delete all of this because like if God wants to give me some guy, then that's fine, but if not, I'm okay. I have a daughter to focus on. I'm and then my goal that time is like I'm not gonna have someone anymore in my life. Instead, I'm gonna focus on something and make a business for my
Mm.
whole family, or I could go abroad and work abroad to support my family and that thing. But and you can tell if it's the right person, you will feel it. Everything is like really smooth
It's
and
yeah.
like,
For me, it was peace. I had peace with Joy,
and I have peace
and
with
she
them
had peace
too.
with me. And that was one of the things that I didn't experience with anyone else. There was always like things would move really fast on the dating app. Like I would message, you know, random girls that oh, I think she's cute or whatever, and she's like a Christian or whatever the things are, right? And I would get a response from some of them, and it's like I'd try to get to the point to where I could do a video call just so we could kind of I could see what the interaction was like and see what they were like without it just being too much texting. And like right away you get like the red flags or the weird feelings or whatever, and then you finish the video call after, you know, 10 minutes or 15 minutes or an hour. And then what I'd do is I'd usually go on a prayer walk and pray about it, and then I would just be like realize like there's all these things that just kind of rubbed me the wrong way or bothered me or said things that I don't agree with that, you know, or whatever it was. And so the my next move the next day would be I would have to just tell them like I'm sorry I can't, you know, I'm talking to a lot of girls. I'm trying to narrow it down, and I'm gonna keep looking. You know, let them down quickly before too much time passes, because every girl that I kept talking to after that point, it would get really like they would get really serious, and then it would just become super drama. They'd send me pictures of them crying and stuff or whatever, because it was
Yeah,
just like it just got serious really fast. And
and
if
they're
so,
like,
if there was any red flags, I had to just like stop it like instantly. Um,
if you didn't call them, they're getting mad at you.
Goodness, it was so intense and so much drama. At one point I just was like I got to get off this platform, and that's when I was first started talking to Joy, and
And
that's when I told her I'm sorry, I got to get off the platform for a little bit. But then after I stepped away, I was like, I don't want to let go of this potential girl that I really like our text conversation. So I messaged her back the next day, and I was like, okay, I came back. But
and
anyway,
be honest, guys, like You don't have to say like, yeah, I only message for one woman. And the girl would say, I only message for one man, only you. No, don't be hypocrite. I tell that to
It's a dating
Jason.
site. Yeah,
Don't
you're
be
messaging a
hypocrite
lot of people. Like,
because I
get over it.
know how it's work. Don't be, like
Yeah. But a lot of the girls will be horrified and offended if you're messaging any other girl, even though you just messaged them one time. It's like, my goodness, like, really? I'm gonna look through his site with 3 million girls, and I'm only gonna message one girl? So anyway,
my LDR. What is it? So they spoke up together. What is that? Look. Cebu City. She only has her the high school diploma. She works 6 days a week for $500 peso a day. $500 a day? No, that might be a month. Peso a day, and for great respect.
500 pesos a day.
I guess peso a day. Yeah, that's like minimum. Minimum. That's like minimum, guys. So we're gonna find. I have given her some money, and she bought some medicine for her son, and she bought some food, but now she told me not to send it anymore. You're the perfect girl. I can tell you, when a girl say that, they refuse not to do it, you're the perfect girl. Because most girls, like, they're after your money, like, send me more. I want money. I want to buy something. I don't say that to you, honey, right?
Mm. And now that she's working, she's like, can you send some money to my daughter for this? And I'm like, okay. And then she's like, use my money. She's talking about her own money now. I'm like, what? So
Is
she's
that real
impressive.
Labubu? What's Labubu? We don't have Labubu here.
Labubu, those demon dolls.
This one is not Labubu.
This is just a windbreaker.
Yeah. Me too. Listen. Hard listen, then I look in the mirror and spoke myself the same as I did her. What did you do, Mahal, too? I was
Oh no,
planning to send her
I'm zoning out. Sorry,
I was planning
my
to
eyes are getting
send
tired.
her 180 to 200 USD per month spread out regular, but she doesn't want it. If she had work, like me, if you have work, it's okay. You can taking care of anything.
The only time I offered to send Joy money was when I convinced her to stop working because her boss was they were basically scam artists, and her boss got mad and and threatened to kill her or something. I don't know. It was terrible. And I was like, you really just need to get out of there. And so she packed up and left. And so then she was, you know, did I say too much? Um,
Yeah, no,
yeah.
no. I mean, yeah, that was the time because. So what happened is that I think I made, I guess it's my fault too, because I don't think to have someone. I don't think to find someone in my life anymore.
Well, I mean,
So I was
it's not
like,
your fault that they wanted you to get pregnant so that they could pay you
it's
so
not
they could have
that.
your baby,
No, it's not that. Before they try me to convince who could get pregnant,
or that they
like,
use your name so
yeah.
they can buy a
I was like,
house,
no, I'm not gonna do that.
or that they can pay you money to have sex with them so you can have money to start your business. Like these are all
Yeah,
stupid
there's
things that
a
they
boss like
tried to
that,
convince her to do, and she's like, "No."
and I was like, and I told them that if they could have a baby, I could stay with them and um, taking care with the
So
baby, help
ridiculous.
them. But when they found out that I met Jason and I have boyfriend, and I was like talking about we wanted to get married, and so it suddenly like changed
Yeah,
everything.
suddenly
They treated me like,
suddenly all their plans of
yeah.
how they would use joy just suddenly were like, "Wait a minute. we can't do this, rely on her for this anymore.
Yeah, because they're like they're young, so it's like I'm the teenager one. Like the girl when she wanted to bought um jewelry, she asked to go with me, and she asked me to go with her, so I can pick something for her. So it's like
The wife seemed really nice.
yeah. Do you want to disappear? I have friends down that way. What do you mean? Do
Do you want
you
to disappear?
do you want them to disappear? I have friends down there. Well,
What are you talking about?
wait, Scott, what are you doing? I don't want to.
Like,
What do you
disappear?
What do you want to, with
Let me
disappear,
read this
Scott?
comment. Where is it?
Who's there? Do you want? What kind of disappear,
Oh,
Scott?
the people that hired you, maybe?
But
I
yeah,
don't
it's
know.
like I worked for them like more than 3 years,
Yeah.
and they kinda like me because I don't took day off and whatever I
There's
taking
all there's
taking
all
care of them.
kinds of parts of the story that we just can't share online. That's like totally crazy. Like it just will blow your mind. Like what?
That's
How is that legal? Like with these people.
it's legal for maybe if I am a girl that think about easy money. Like if it's someone that offer you like how much you need for a business, all you have to do is become my girlfriend. But I don't believe those things because I believe that if you don't work hard with that money, it's just gonna fly away really quick. I'd rather work hard than you know take take the money from the stupid thing. Hi, good to see you guys. You are big inspiration. I am 32 days for my first trip. See my
Mm.
LDR and General Santos hopefully start journey. Bring her to Idaho on key one. You're in Idaho? Where? Look forward to next video.
Prepare for the culture shock. Start taking probiotics right now for your gut.
Guys, one thing I could advise, just try to understand your fiance, mostly when it's cold. That's the big culture shock, and please
Yeah.
don't nag with them and whatever.
Well, one of the big differences I've realized is over there, the culture is you have a house, but you live outside of your house and you hang out outside and your neighbors are all interacting.
Yeah,
Here, you live inside your house and the neighbors.
that's
Uh,
going
is
on.
it still there?
Yeah, I guess the internet.
Okay. So let me say that again. Over there, you don't hang out with, or over here, you don't hang out with your neighbors when you're outside, but you mostly stay inside. And so for a Filipina girl who's used to just always being outside of the house and interacting with family and friends and talking, and everyone's on video calls and all the time, and it's very very interactive, to coming over here and being by herself in a world that she doesn't know, and it's winter, so it's cold, you can't just go outside, you can't go away and take a walk and go to your neighbors and talk about random things. It's like it's a real different situation. So
Let's try to understand,
it's I can see
because
how that would be a real hard thing for a girl who really enjoys that side of the Philippines.
and then she came here and she stopped anything because she
She's
can't work, she can't do
she
this.
can't work, she can't go to school, she can't talk to anyone. None of the neighbors are friendly. She's stuck in a house. She doesn't even know how to run a vacuum cleaner or why it's all dusty. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of things, guys, like we're innocent. Like in my work, there's thing like what is that? It's like a vacuum thing that
It
clean or
throws
whatever.
water on the floor and
I was
sucks
like,
it up.
so I have to ask them how to use this. So what's the name of this?
Yeah.
And even like I told you, the booster chair. I didn't know about that. Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
it's embarrassing. Well, Scott, my jaw is on the floor. My head is on my hands and shaking. Well, yeah, there's a lot of story like that, but hey, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
waste my life or like God giving me a
And
second chance.
you'll
Hey,
you just have to get used to the shock and awe. And when you start hanging around with your Filipina girl and she's on social media, be prepared to be traumatized, or what? Everything that you see on social media is either like traumatically terrible things that they post on social media in the Philippines, like people dying or killing each other, or horrible things happening to kids. It's just terrible. And then there's another side of it that's just deprecating humor. It's just like really funny and weird stuff. Totally not politically correct, like completely not politically correct, to where they'd get shut down in a second over here. So it's just a whole different world of social media that
Mm-hmm.
they're just used to over there. Like someone gets in a motorcycle accident and their legs are broken off, and they're filming it. This guy's legs are broken off. You're like, what? So, yes, be prepared to be traumatized. It's a different world, and things. I don't even know how to
And
react to it.
I'm sure you guys hear like there's so many viral video whatever about accident and about Filipina being involved with this blah blah blah. So it's not shocking to me anymore. But
We're pretty sheltered over here compared to what you
uh,
see on your social media. But somehow your social media still allows all this stuff to come through, even though Facebook knows you're in America.
yeah, suddenly when
But it's like, I don't know how it comes through. I seriously have no idea. It's just like, it's the most craziest stuff.
suddenly when I got here, my Facebook and changed into America, and I click in the Philippines and said, no, you're in America. So I have to click in America. For some reason, that's on my phone. So whatever.
But
Let's.
you guys are used to seeing crazy stuff, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Over here, we only see crazy stuff in the movies. I mean, I guess there's some people who have lines of work that see crazy stuff, but it seems like everyone over there, you know, is seeing pretty crazy
Let's
stuff.
let's meet together. Who has found their love in Philippines and life in US? I'm in Portland, Oregon. You're too far. We went
You're
there.
close to my brother.
You,
We could swing up there at some point.
yeah, we went there month
We drove by
last
Portland
month.
on the way out.
Last month, right?
A couple, yeah, yeah,
2 weeks,
three
3
weeks ago.
weeks ago.
Hmm.
Where's that? I
And
learned
Portland's
a lot
crazy.
tonight, and hope you guys will do this again soon. Well, it depends because today it's Saturday, so I was decided like, okay, let's do live, honey, because
Yeah,
there's people asking question, and there's also people who try to book you to talk to you, but
yeah.
for some reason it didn't go through.
Someone tried to book a call with me. I don't know how they did it because I don't remember having any links available. And then I tried to call them. So if you're watching this, whoever tried to book the call, um, the email didn't. They couldn't get a hold of them through the email, and they never responded with the phone number. So I was never able to talk to them. So I think they're mad at me. But I apologize. Um,
Well, yeah. Think your video seeing how Joy reacted going to hell. This is how he reacted most of the time, my husband.
oh, jeez.
Uh, do you think it will be hard for me to find a Filipino who does not have any tattoos? It seems like I see more and more with them in YouTube videos.
I don't
I
think
don't have
so.
tattoo.
I think the girls with the tattoos over there are kind of like the ones you want to avoid, if you ask me,
Well,
because they're kind of the little more risky and edgy ones.
here's the story of that. Before, when I was young, when I was really, really young, um, my dad don't want to let me have tattoo. Because they always say that the girl had to do the work in the bar. That was before, but nowadays the tattoo it becomes like um a decoration in their skin. But oh my goodness, my dad won't let me have that. It's like one time I prank him with a sticker thing and he's really mad at me, and even know some of my brothers are
She
like,
put this big old butterfly sticker on her stomach and sent a
and a
picture to
flower
him.
a flower in here. I was like, and I wear swimsuit, and my dad is so mad at me.
She likes
So I
pranking
know
people.
the only tattoo that I have is my husband's name on my finger ring. So that's he has to. So yeah, it's like an artist, like it's like an art now. Even if the girl have tattoo, as long as the attitude and treat you nice, it's not after on what she wants to get to you. Then
But in the province, the girls aren't going around getting tattoos, really.
in the province, not really, because
Yeah,
there's more like conservative parents in the province.
yeah.
But the guys were in this generation that all the kids are getting worse and worse. 11 years old get pregnant, 12 years old get pregnant. So they're really,
Yeah.
it's still an early age, but you know, I don't
There's a
think
lot of good people out there, though. I mean,
even
you know,
yeah, even they had tattoo. It's like a art in their body. As long as not like they covered tattoo from face to
well,
that's not
I mean, I can
not a
only tell you
problem.
what I think, but if I would have seen tattoos, it would have been a red flag for me because I'm like, I'm going over there to get someone find someone who's more traditional, you know. Then again, I have tattoos, but I at this point in my life, I don't want them, you know. So anyway, but I don't know. It's a you gotta look at each person individually, I would suppose.
I was a little bit worried when you share where she worked that I was thinking someone might show up and talk to her at work, which is I doubt they would be dangerous towards you, but just showing up. What do you mean about the Chinese?
No, at the Pizza Pie Cafe,
Go.
Joy can defend herself pretty good.
Well, guys, I can defend myself. I'm pretty
She's
quiet, but I don't let
she's
someone would just do stupid things to me. I just don't
she's
wanna.
yeah, she's not ignorant either. She knows kind of what's going on. She can read people
Yeah,
pretty clearly.
I I'm a type of person that I'm quiet, but my ears and my eyes, I observe everything around me, so I know who's arrogant and I know those people who don't look good to me. And plus, I don't let someone would treated me stupid too. Like, hey, I am
Yeah,
Filipina, but I don't let someone would. And I can defend. I can
but
also throw something to her.
throw something at him. That's true though. We are kind of a little hesitant to reveal, too much of where we're at and stuff all the time, like the river house stuff. We don't want to give away anything.
Yeah.
Even this house, it'd just be better to not have it be out there, real obvious.
Mm-hmm.
So
But yeah, guys, don't worry about that. But thank you anyway.
yeah, I think I was more nervous about it when she first came here because of all the, what how everyone talks about, like just all these things are bad things are going to happen to your Filipina when she comes here. But now that she's been here over a year and I see how she is and interacts and it's not like she wanders off by herself and goes and does things by herself. We're always together unless I drop her off at work.
So, like, guys, I'm all the most of my coworkers are like young kids, high school kids. So if you like me, I have a husband, and um, I don't like on being too like to talk to them too much or showing, like because I don't want them to think that I'm not married. If they try to joke me, I was like, I'm married, so don't joke with me with stupid things because I'm not into that. So if you be like, being honest, just don't let people to take
Mm.
advantage with you. Like, you know,
And all the women that come flock to me, I push them away too,
are you sure?
because there's a lot. Let me tell you.
There's a lot. And I think it's natural when someone is like, like your husband or like your wife, but as long as you both gonna know the boundaries and gonna know,
Hmm.
you should have to be loyal to each other. I'm
Yeah.
just like sometime like what do you call that? Like silly But guys, I'm so loyal with my husband, you know.
She is. She's really silly though. I could tell her silliness when I would be on video call with her, and she's because she would live in the house that she worked in, and there's all these people that would be interacting with her. So
Yeah,
I could tell how she was with, you know,
I've been around with
women and men and everything.
I've been around with two couples in the same house. I've been around with with teenager men, and
And then the drivers would sleep in
mm,
the, garage and
yeah,
stuff, and
yeah, we're all
it's
like,
like everyone was together,
but it depends on the girl. Nobody's perfect, but it depends on the girl. Like, but when I heard a lot that some of the girl they just with with Chinese people become interested with them. They give money and they're like, okay,
because that's who we're talking about. She worked with Chinese people in the Philippines, and
I
she
work
lived
with
with them.
Chinese people,
Yeah.
and I really know on how they are. You know, one of our one of our nanny, she got pregnant on my boss friend, and then so I know it was,
Mm.
and she had a husband. I was kind of mad that time because I was like,
Yeah.
you don't, you just give birth 6 months ago, and then now you get pregnant with other men. And I was kind of mad because she do stupid thing. But
Anyway,
anyway,
we
that's
can't go
one.
on forever. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys.
Joy,
You can tell I'm fading. You want to keep going, and I'll
You
stop.
were taught not to pee
She's gonna keep going.
on the trees or you will get pregnant by a fairy. I heard Okay, when I heard a story about my sister-in-law. So my sister-in-law, she's pregnant, and what happened is she's ready to go for ultrasound, like 7 months ultrasound.
See you guys. I'm gonna take a break, but Joy
He,
will keep talking.
he needs to get some water.
I just want
So what happened is, in her 7 months pregnant, like she needs to do ultrasound, and then the doctor found out that there's no baby on that, but her belly is getting big. It's like big, and then uh, it's like a healer people say that she get pregnant by a demon, and the baby it's a demon baby, something like that. So guys, it's all superstitious. I mean,
to. Yeah.
I am Filipina, and it's normal for a Filipino to believe as superstitious. My family believe we're all superstitious. When I have rashes, my mom thinks that someone out there slapped me, whatever.
She wouldn't want to wash her hair at night because she thought she would go blind if she went to bed with wet hair.
Mm. It's a superstitious. So if you believe a superstitious, my goodness, it's okay. We just gonna have to respect the culture of Filipino. You know. Lol, that was great prank. Prank. It's late here, I wish you. Okay, Scott. Tattoo, it's not a problem. Yeah, yeah, some tattoo is not a problem. As long as it's not covering up all the whole body. I probably posted this as a comment on the video already, but Joy was so adorable. Waitress outfit. Waitress. Oh, my outfit. We wear pants. We use like a blue and black pants. And guys, I'm so happy when I hear someone like, guys, you guys have the best salad here. It's worth it. When people say that, like, oh,
Food is worth it.
guys, don't you think that every Filipina is holy and loyal? Find who has fear of God and serve the God as Christian that is truly. Yeah, you better find. I guess when a woman started to talk about God, not Not really all, not really all. I know someone too always talks about God, but oh my goodness, they're terrible person.
Some people who talk about God all the time, it's like a self righteousness or something.
Yeah,
It's like a fake righteousness.
I, I like it depends on the people.
Yeah,
You can tell on how
I
they
think it's
really.
important to find someone that you can talk to deeply. You know?
Yeah, if you could talk, like you could find someone and then you guys have a nice conversation. With me and Jason, suddenly it just came up on what we talk like about God and this and that.
Yeah. I mean, it's like we wanted to know. I shouldn't talk because they can't hear me. So go ahead.
Have you guys decided yet when your next trip to the Philippines? Well, we're eager to go back to the Philippines because we have a lot of things to needs to fix there, and I need my present to be there. So hope hopefully next month, if excuse me, if I'm gonna submit my medical, it might be this week or yeah, this week, right? And then I have to wait like 2 to 3 weeks before I got my green card approved. Then we really need to come back because I need to fix things there like badly. Black sheen doesn't show you stains, so it's perfect for pizza. And I am in a salad bar, guys. Like if you see me like working in the salad, I'm like preparing everything, lettuce, dressing, all the toppings for that. And I also do clean and I help some people for this washer sometimes. Last question for me. I like Eva Airlines. Which airline is your favorite? Jason used for like China Airline
It's just always the cheapest.
because China Airline is the cheapest one. You can save money and then when you're in the Philippines you can enjoy more. See ya. It's like you have to like 2 hours layover in Taiwan and then so it's like from Manila to Taiwan like 2 hours and then to San Francisco
Or L.A.
or LA. It depends. But you guys try because Jason said the China airline is cheaper.
I mean, when I looked, I haven't looked in a long time. What do I think?
Do just go there and start talking to women that there are doing the things you want to do. You stand a good chance of finding a good fit. Yes, I wanted to book with you, but I couldn't figure. Oh, it's me. Oh, so are you the person who tried to book Ro
No.
Rody Broomstick?
Hmm.
He said he has comment here like um pasa na yun. I can't read it anymore. Greeting from Disneyland Messenger 911. Hmm. I wanted to book with you, but I couldn't figure out. So anyway, that's a good chit chat. Some of people here, they can also some of them they reach out on me on Facebook, and I was surprised that some of them they're in TikTok. They made a comment on TikTok. Joy, would you like to bring your parents to the US? No, my mom would not like it.
They'd go insane
She will go crazy here.
here.
She will go crazy here, so no. S- I just want to bring my daughter here because I want her to experience and I want her to understand the culture here and the culture in the Philippines. So, I want her to um, understand how it works here, how it works in the Philippines, and I think it's a good experience for her, to came here. Plus, I wanted also, and I wanted also she would for her to come over because it's like you know
Give her that opportunity to choose.
yeah if she don't want it here, then it's fine. But she wants to come here. She wants to come here.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing that she want to experience. RC, you guys are near Boise. Have you to explore Eastern Oregon? Oh yes. We're 4 hours away from Boise, right?
Mm-hmm.
4 hours away from Boise. And we went to where's that? Crescent City 3 weeks ago, and we went
Crescent City, California.
yeah, Crescent City, California 3 weeks ago, and then
The redwood forest.
we go to Oregon,
Mm-hmm.
To his dad, his
And her
brother,
brother. Mm-hmm.
because his brother lives there.
Yeah.
But yeah, like camping, overlanding. We don't do camping. We just like drive around.
She's done enough camping growing up in the Philippines.
I done enough camping, guys. Oh my goodness.
We do kind of camping when we're at the
You,
river house.
you know what my friend's reaction when my husband bring me to Crescent City in the Redwood Forest? Like, you're from in the mountain. Why did your husband bring you in the mountain? And all those trees. But that's a nice experience to see all those massive trees. Like, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, we'll make a video from it 5 months from now.
We had a lot of video, but I don't know when that's gonna be uploaded.
Oh my goodness.
My class will be started on August 25, I guess. So I have to call my teacher and set my date or whatever. It is
Mm-hmm.
very hard to be able to bring your child over. I noticed on 90 Days Fiancé, the people who have kids do not end up being able to bring them very often.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's
Hmm.
easy to bring your daughter when you're kids when it's like young. Don't bring when they're like over 18 because they're not it's hard for them to bring it here.
Well, I mean, it's still gonna take 4 years or
But it's
three or
gonna
four
take
years.
4 years. That's what the officer told us that if we wanna bring her here, we should start it next year to file the paperwork. And then he said that I better get my citizenship. So when my daughter arrive here, she would be automatically citizen. So I will try, guys, because I know there's a lot of question on that. I can't even do my
Mm.
driving license here. My
You
goodness.
haven't tried yet.
I haven't tried yet because it's like, what? I don't know if I could pass this.
Yeah, she was driving uh, over by the farm, and she was going like 20 miles an hour, and it was 65. I was like, you
40.
have to speed up.
I did 40 naman.
You finally got to 40. I was very proud of you. But it was like a blind corner. And I was like, you gotta speed up. It's dangerous. People, trucks are flying around this 65. You're going 20. Anyway,
And it's been like 2 years that I didn't do my driving anymore. That's in Manila. I drive at here. I was like, eh.
how much longer are you gonna go here?
I tell my Filipina that in America we spend a lot of money to live like homeless for people.
Yep.
What is her reaction about that? Oh man, 4 years, that is so long. Yeah, it is. It is Jay-Z, but it's okay. No question. I want to say maraming salamat po. I found your channel in a few months ago and you are both great together. Thank you so much. Guys, all your comments we appreciated and we feel so happy that there's people love us and always wanting to see our videos, always waiting to have a new videos upload. There's like there's other person that comment on TikTok, hey, when is the next video uploaded? So
Okay,
anyway, it's nine.
I'll go make the video live right now so everyone can watch it.
What video?
The one that we had edited though, I've never put live.
So honestly, we had a video. So Jason will
Okay.
put that now
Yeah,
to make it
it
like.
just doesn't have a thumbnail that's very good.
Okay, what is your thumbnail, darling?
Well, I mean, it's
She sees me camping in my motorcycle adventures and tells me anywhere with you, Panga. Is she Ilongga? Is she Ilongga? Why did she call you Panga? From where is she? Thank you again for going tonight. Thank you, Joy and Jason. Rory, thank you so much too. Sipalay. Hey, I am 1 hour away from the place. I am in Hinubaan. So we speak Ilongga, Panga. I know, yeah. We're like 1 hour away. Sipalay had a nice, beautiful beaches there. Hiligaynon. Yeah, Hiligaynon. It's called na Hiligaynon, Negrense.
never mind. I'm not gonna post it. I need to make a thumbnail first.
You're not gonna post it? Never mind, guys.
I just need to make a thumbnail.
He needs to make a thumbnail that's
Otherwise, no
really
one will
nice.
watch it. The way YouTube works, no one will care if I don't make a thumbnail.
Thank you. So, guys, awesome. New video being uploaded right now.
Okay, fine. Should I post it? I guess it doesn't. Well, it doesn't.
Okay, doesn't matter if it's the thumbnail is not good, right? See?
Yeah.
You see it, Mal. Everyone is waiting right now.
Okay, I'll
Okay,
post
we'll
it.
post it.
You'll make a video
Anyway,
called "How Many Clothes Can She Buy for $33?"
oh, yeah, it's about buying clothes. So anyway, guys, it's 9:36 here and I need to end this live. See you again. And nice to chit chat with you, to chit chat with you. And thank you for staying us most of the time. Thank you for all your comments. Hope we answer all your question. If not, just let us know so we can make another via live or video. I just see it. He already see it, Mahal.
Yeah, I just posted it.
He just seen it. God bless everyone. God bless you too. God bless you. Have a good night. So yeah, thank you guys for keep supporting us on watching our video. And see you soon. We need to go to sleep early because we're going somewhere tomorrow. Early in the morning. So maybe okay, let's do this. If I don't have work, I can do live from time to time so I could ask some question. I could answer some question if you had question. And I'm sorry if I didn't answer some of your comments in the comment section because I'm not really on YouTube most of the time. My Gabby James. I am in Facebook most of the time and TikTok. So if you guys have the Facebook, just find my name there. Uh, and if you have some TikTok, just find my name too. Good night, everyone. Bye, honey. Good night. Good night ka na. God bless everyone. Have a good night. Love you all.